Maintain inner peace. Life throws curveballs. People can push our buttons and situations can spiral out of control. But amidst the chaos, there's an anchor we can hold on to. Inner peace. It's not about achieving some utopian state, but rather cultivating a sense of calm that allows us to navigate challenges effectively. In the face of toxicity or negativity from others, it's crucial to prioritize our own well-being by focusing on cultivating and preserving our inner peace. This involves consciously directing our attention inward, tuning into our thoughts and emotions, and actively choosing responses that align with our values and principles. Instead of allowing external circumstances to dictate our inner state, we can anchor ourselves in a sense of calm and equanimity, regardless of what's happening around us. Practicing mindfulness and self-awareness can help us maintain this inner peace. By observing our thoughts without judgment and learning to let go of what we cannot control, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress and turmoil. We recognize that while we cannot change others, we have the power to control our own attitudes and reactions. Maintaining inner peace is an empowering practice that allows us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. It's a daily commitment to ourselves, a reminder that true peace comes from within, independent of external circumstances. Avoid reactivity. Stoicism offers a profound insight into the art of responding rather than reacting, particularly in the face of toxic behavior. Instead of impulsively reacting to provocation or negativity, Stoic philosophy encourages a moment of pause, a chance to collect one's thoughts before responding. This pause serves as a crucial buffer, allowing us to distance ourselves from the immediate emotional impulse and consider our words and actions more deliberately. It's a moment to reflect on our values and principles, ensuring that our response aligns with our inner wisdom rather than being dictated by fleeting emotions. Choosing our words and actions wisely in these moments is a testament to our commitment to Stoic principles. It's an acknowledgement that while we cannot control the actions of others, we have complete autonomy over our own conduct. By embodying this Stoic practice of thoughtful response, we cultivate a sense of inner strength and resilience. We become less susceptible to the whims of external events, more grounded in our own sense of integrity and virtue. Choose empathy. We all know them, the negativity cannons, the drama queens, the emotional vampires. While self-preservation is key, there's another approach to toxic people: empathy. Now, this doesn't mean excusing their behavior, but understanding where their negativity might stem from can be a surprising superpower. Is their harshness masking insecurity? Is their anger fueled by a past hurt? Stepping back and considering their perspective can help us detach from the emotional storm they create. This doesn't mean becoming a doormat. Empathy allows us to set boundaries with compassion. We can say, "I hear you're upset, but I won't tolerate insults," while acknowledging their underlying emotions. This shift can be disarming. By meeting negativity with understanding, we disrupt the toxic cycle. It won't always work, but sometimes empathy can be the key to calmer interactions, or at least the inner peace that comes from knowing you responded with grace. Focus on virtue. In the presence of toxicity, steadfastly adhering to our core values and principles is not only a testament to our character, but also a guiding light through turbulent waters. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of virtue as the foundation of a well-lived life, and this rings especially true when faced with challenging interactions. Remaining true to our values, whether they be integrity, honesty, kindness, or others, serves as a moral compass, guiding our actions even amidst negativity or hostility. It's a commitment to ethical conduct, regardless of external circumstances or the behavior of others. Acting with integrity means upholding our principles even when it's difficult or inconvenient. It requires courage and conviction to stay the course, especially in the face of adversity. Honesty becomes a beacon of clarity in murky waters, fostering trust and transparency even in the midst of conflict. By speaking truthfully and authentically, we maintain our integrity and cultivate deeper connections with those around us. Kindness, perhaps most importantly, serves as a counterbalance to toxicity. Choosing to respond with kindness even when faced with hostility not only diffuses tension but also elevates the interaction to a higher plane of understanding and compassion. Seek support. Facing toxic people can be emotionally draining. That's why having a strong support system is vital. These are the people who act as your anchors, keeping you grounded during turbulent times. Seek out friends, family, or mentors who uplift and encourage you. These are the ones who listen without judgment, offer a shoulder to cry on, and remind you of your worth. Sharing your experiences with them can provide valuable perspective and lighten the emotional load. Their support isn't just about venting, they can also be a source of strength and guidance. Together, you can strategize ways to deal with toxic people and develop coping mechanisms. Remember, you don't have to navigate this alone. A supportive circle can be your safe harbor, a place to recharge and find the resilience to weather any storm, toxic or otherwise. Focus on what you can control. Toxic people are like unpredictable storms, disruptive and beyond your control, but amidst the downpour, you have the power to choose your response. This is where focusing on your inner world becomes your superpower. Don't waste energy trying to control their behavior. Instead, shift your focus to what you can influence, your thoughts, actions, and reactions. Challenge negativity with positive self-talk. Choose to respond calmly, even when provoked. By controlling your own emotional state, you prevent the toxic person from dictating your experience. This isn't about ignoring the situation, it's about empowering yourself. By focusing on what you can control, you take back your power. You can choose to walk away from a heated conversation, set boundaries, or simply detach from their negativity. Remember, the storm will eventually pass. But by focusing inward and choosing your response, you ensure inner peace, even when the world around you feels chaotic. Limit exposure. Toxic people can be like energy vampires, draining your positivity. That's why sometimes the best course of action is to limit your exposure. This doesn't mean being cold or callous, but rather prioritizing your own well-being. Setting boundaries is a crucial first step. Clearly, communicate what behaviors you won't tolerate and the consequences of crossing those lines. This might involve reducing contact, politely declining invitations, or simply disengaging from negativity. In some cases, complete distancing might be necessary. This could involve ending a toxic friendship, limiting contact with a difficult family member, or even severing professional ties. Letting go can be hard, but it's important to remember that you deserve a life free from negativity. Limiting exposure isn't about being selfish. It's about creating a safe space for yourself to thrive. By minimizing contact with toxic people, you free up energy for the positive relationships and experiences that truly nourish your soul. Practice self-care. Toxic people can be relentless, chipping away at your emotional reserves. That's why self-care becomes your essential armor. It's your sanctuary, a space to recharge and replenish your well-being. Prioritize activities that nourish your mind, body, and spirit. Do you find solace in nature? Indulge in a rejuvenating walk or spend time tending to a garden? Does creativity spark joy? Dive into a cherished hobby, paint, write, or lose yourself in the rhythm of music. Self-care isn't selfish, it's essential. By engaging in activities that bring you joy and relaxation, you build resilience against negativity. A well-rested mind and a nurtured spirit are better equipped to handle the storms brought on by toxic people. So, nourish yourself. Savor a healthy meal, take a long bath, or simply curl up with a good book. These acts of self-care are investments in your well-being, empowering you to face challenges with greater strength and a renewed sense of calm. Develop patience. Toxic people can test your patience like sandpaper on smooth wood. It's easy to get discouraged and crave an immediate solution, but remember, change takes time, and patience is your ally in this journey. Don't expect a toxic person to transform overnight. Focus on making gradual progress, chipping away at the negativity with consistent boundaries and unwavering self-care. Celebrate small victories, like calmly disengaging from a conversation or politely declining an unreasonable request. Patience also applies to your own growth. Learning to deal with toxic people is a process. There will be setbacks, moments of frustration, but with each interaction, you'll gain experience and refine your coping mechanisms. Stay true to yourself. The constant negativity of toxic people can make you feel like you're losing sight of who you are. But in this swirling storm, it's crucial to hold fast to your North Star, your authentic self and core values. Don't compromise your integrity or beliefs to appease them. Remember, your worth isn't defined by their approval. Standing true to yourself, even if it means standing alone, is a powerful act of self-respect. This doesn't mean blind stubbornness. It's about holding firm to what matters most. Be kind, be compassionate, but don't let their negativity bend you out of shape. Your unwavering authenticity can be a beacon of light, inspiring others and reminding yourself of your inner strength. Staying true to yourself isn't easy, but it's empowering. It allows you to navigate challenges with your head held high, knowing you haven't sacrificed your values for fleeting acceptance. So, shine brightly, embrace your individuality, and let your authentic self be your guiding light. Learn from the experience. Viewing interactions with toxic people as opportunities for personal growth and learning is a powerful mindset rooted in Stoic philosophy. Instead of seeing these encounters as purely negative experiences, consider them as valuable lessons that can contribute to your development as a person. Reflecting on each interaction allows you to extract meaningful insights and identify areas for growth. Ask yourself what you can learn from the encounter. Perhaps it's an opportunity to strengthen your boundaries, practice patience, or cultivate empathy. Moreover, viewing these experiences through the lens of Stoic philosophy encourages a sense of detachment from external events. Recognize that while you cannot control the behavior of toxic individuals, you have complete control over how you choose to respond and what meaning you assign to the experience. Embrace each encounter as an opportunity to refine your character and deepen your understanding of yourself and others. Stoicism teaches that adversity is a catalyst for growth, and interactions with toxic people provide fertile ground for self-discovery and improvement. Choose your battles. Indeed, one of the wisest strategies when dealing with toxic individuals is to choose your battles carefully. Stoicism teaches us the importance of conserving our energy and focusing it on endeavors that truly align with our values and goals. Not every interaction with a toxic person warrants a response. Some situations may be better served by disengagement or simply letting go. By carefully assessing the significance of each encounter, you can avoid unnecessary conflict and preserve your emotional well-being. Consider whether engaging with the toxic person will lead to meaningful resolution or simply escalate the situation further. If the interaction is unlikely to result in positive change or growth, it may be wiser to step back and prioritize your own peace of mind. Choosing your battles wisely also means recognizing your own limitations. It's okay to acknowledge when a situation is beyond your control and focus your efforts on areas where you can make a meaningful difference. Lead by example. Leading by example is a potent approach rooted in Stoic philosophy, especially when navigating interactions with toxic individuals. By embodying Stoic virtues such as wisdom, courage, and resilience, you not only fortify your own character, but also inspire those around you to aspire to greater heights of virtue. Wisdom guides your decisions and actions, allowing you to navigate challenging situations with clarity and discernment. By demonstrating thoughtful and principled responses to toxicity, you showcase the power of wisdom in shaping positive outcomes. Courage empowers you to uphold your values and principles even in the face of adversity. By bravely confronting toxic behavior with integrity and resolve, you set a powerful example of moral fortitude for others to emulate. Resilience enables you to bounce back from setbacks and maintain inner strength amidst turmoil. By demonstrating resilience in the face of toxicity, you inspire hope and perseverance in those who may be struggling. Your actions speak volumes, serving as a beacon of inspiration and guidance for those around you. By leading by example, you cultivate a culture of virtue and excellence, encouraging others to follow suit and fostering positive change in the world. Find humor in the situation. Stoicism teaches us to approach life with a sense of lightness and humor, recognizing the absurdities inherent in human behavior. By finding the humor in absurd or irrational behavior, you can defuse the intensity of the situation and prevent it from escalating further. This doesn't mean mocking or belittling others. Rather, it involves adopting a light-hearted perspective that allows you to see the situation from a different angle. Humor can serve as a powerful coping mechanism, helping you navigate challenging interactions with grace and resilience. It allows you to acknowledge the seriousness of the situation while also recognizing its inherent absurdity. Moreover, humor can foster connection and understanding, even in the midst of conflict. By finding common ground through shared laughter, you may be able to bridge the divide between yourself and the toxic individual, paving the way for more constructive dialogue. Humor won't solve every situation with a toxic person, but in the right moment, it can be a powerful tool for diffusing tension, regaining control, and protecting your emotional well-being. So, next time a toxic person tries to rain on your parade, consider wielding the unexpected weapon of laughter. Focus on solutions. Focusing on solutions rather than dwelling on the problem is a proactive and empowering approach, especially when dealing with toxic behavior. Stoicism teaches us to channel our energy into actions that are within our control, and seeking solutions is a direct application of this principle. Instead of getting caught up in the negativity of toxic interactions, shift your focus towards identifying practical steps to address the behavior. This might involve setting clear boundaries, initiating open and honest communication, or seeking professional assistance if necessary. Taking proactive steps allows you to regain a sense of agency and control in the situation. By actively working towards resolution, you empower yourself to move forward with confidence and purpose. Focusing on solutions helps to shift the dynamic of the interaction from one of conflict to one of collaboration. Rather than getting bogged down in blame or resentment, you can work together with the toxic individual to find mutually beneficial outcomes. In essence, focusing on solutions is a proactive and constructive approach to dealing with toxic behavior. By channeling your energy into positive action, you can transform challenging interactions into opportunities for growth and resolution, ultimately fostering healthier and more harmonious relationships. Embrace impermanence. Embracing impermanence is a central tenet of Stoic philosophy and can offer solace when facing difficult situations, including interactions with toxic individuals. By recognizing the transient nature of all things, we can find peace amidst turmoil and trust in the natural rhythm of life. When confronted with toxicity, remind yourself that this too shall pass. Difficult situations are temporary, and just as they arose, they will eventually fade away. Embracing impermanence allows you to maintain perspective, knowing that challenges are not permanent fixtures, but rather fleeting moments in the grand scheme of life. Trusting in the impermanence of life also fosters resilience and adaptability. Instead of becoming mired in despair or frustration, you can approach difficult situations with a sense of equanimity, knowing that change is inevitable and that brighter days lie ahead. Embracing impermanence encourages gratitude for the present moment. By recognizing the transient nature of life, we can fully appreciate the beauty and wonder of each fleeting instant, even amidst adversity. Practice non-attachment. Toxic people can be like emotional tug-of-war champions, pulling you into their negativity. But there's a powerful strategy you can employ: non-attachment. This isn't apathy or indifference, but rather detaching yourself from the outcome of the interaction. Instead of becoming emotionally invested in how a situation with a toxic person unfolds, focus on doing what is right according to your principles and values. Act with integrity, kindness, and honesty, regardless of how the other person may respond. Non-attachment involves letting go of any attachment to specific outcomes. Recognize that you cannot control how others behave or react, but you can control your own actions and responses. By releasing attachment to a particular outcome, you cultivate inner peace and resilience in the face of uncertainty. Practicing non-attachment fosters a sense of freedom and liberation. Instead of being enslaved by the need for validation or approval from others, you find contentment in simply doing what is right and living in alignment with your values. Stay grounded in reality. Staying grounded in reality is essential when navigating interactions with toxic individuals. Stoic philosophy encourages us to confront situations with clarity and rationality rather than succumbing to negative thinking or catastrophic scenarios. Instead of allowing yourself to become overwhelmed by pessimism or worst-case scenarios, focus on acknowledging the reality of the situation. This involves objectively assessing the behavior of the toxic individual and its impact on you, without exaggerating or catastrophizing the situation. By staying grounded in reality, you can maintain a sense of perspective and agency. Recognize that while dealing with toxic behavior can be challenging, it is not insurmountable. Trust in your ability to respond effectively and take practical steps to address the behavior when necessary. Staying grounded in reality allows you to focus on solutions rather than dwelling on problems. Instead of getting caught up in rumination or negative emotions, channel your energy into proactive measures to address the toxicity and protect your well-being. Remember your worth. Throughout this journey of navigating toxic people, remember this core truth. You are a beacon of worth, radiating with inherent value. Don't let the shadows cast by toxic individuals dim your inner light. Remind yourself that you are worthy of respect, love, and kindness, regardless of how toxic individuals may treat you. Your worth is not contingent upon their approval or validation. It is intrinsic and immutable, rooted in your inherent humanity and dignity. Don't allow toxic people to diminish your sense of self-worth or undermine your confidence. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate inner resilience and strength, recognizing that our worth comes from within and cannot be eroded by external forces. Set firm boundaries to protect your self-esteem and well-being, and surround yourself with supportive individuals who uplift and affirm your worth. By prioritizing your own self-respect and self-care, you send a powerful message to toxic individuals that their behavior will not be tolerated. Remember, you are not defined by the negativity of others. You are a strong, capable, and valuable individual. By holding on to this truth and cultivating a healthy sense of self-worth, you can navigate challenges with resilience and emerge stronger on the other side. Practice self-awareness. Practicing self-awareness is a fundamental aspect of Stoic philosophy and can be particularly beneficial when dealing with toxic individuals. By cultivating mindfulness and introspection, you can gain insight into your own reactions and emotions, allowing you to respond to challenging situations with greater wisdom and clarity. When interacting with toxic individuals, take the time to observe your thoughts, feelings, and physical sensations. Notice any patterns or triggers that arise, as well as any automatic reactions that may occur. By developing this level of self-awareness, you can begin to recognize how toxic interactions impact you emotionally and psychologically. This awareness provides you with the opportunity to pause and reflect before reacting impulsively, allowing you to respond with greater intentionality and discernment. Self-awareness empowers you to take proactive steps to manage your own well-being in the face of toxicity. By recognizing when you need to take a step back or set boundaries, you can prioritize your own mental and emotional health, rather than allowing yourself to be drawn into a cycle of negativity. Stay calm. When interacting with toxic individuals, strive to remain centered and grounded. Take deep breaths and focus on maintaining a steady demeanor, regardless of the other person's behavior. Emotional regulation allows you to respond to toxic behavior with thoughtfulness and discernment, rather than reacting impulsively out of anger or frustration. By staying calm, you can assess the situation more objectively and choose the most appropriate course of action. Moreover, staying calm serves as a form of self-protection, allowing you to safeguard your own emotional well-being. By refusing to be drawn into the toxicity of the situation, you maintain your own sense of inner peace and resilience. By mastering calmness, you take control of the situation. You can interact with them from a position of strength, protecting your well-being and fostering a more positive dynamic. Remember, staying calm is your superpower. Use it wisely. Avoid escalation. Instead of engaging in arguments or confrontations with toxic people, strive to maintain a sense of calm and detachment. Refrain from reacting impulsively or defensively to their behavior, as this often only serves to escalate the conflict further. One effective strategy is to disengage from the interaction altogether if possible. Set boundaries to protect yourself from further harm, and remove yourself from the situation if it becomes too overwhelming. Alternatively, you can choose to respond assertively but calmly, asserting your boundaries and expressing your needs in a respectful manner. However, avoid getting drawn into a back-and-forth exchange that is unlikely to lead to a productive resolution. By avoiding escalation, you demonstrate strength and self-control while also prioritizing your own well-being. Remember that you cannot control the behavior of toxic individuals, but you can control how you choose to respond to them. By avoiding escalation, you protect your peace of mind. Employ these strategies to navigate interactions with toxic people without getting burned. Let them rage on their own. You don't have to join the fire. Practice forgiveness. Absolutely, forgiveness is a central theme in Stoic philosophy and can be a powerful tool for moving forward, particularly when dealing with toxic individuals. Stoicism teaches us to let go of resentment and anger, recognizing that holding on to negative emotions only serves to harm ourselves. By practicing forgiveness, we release the grip of resentment and free ourselves from the burden of carrying past grievances. This doesn't mean condoning or excusing toxic behavior, but rather choosing to let go of the emotional attachment to it. Forgiveness is an act of self-compassion, allowing us to heal and move forward with greater peace and clarity. It liberates us from the cycle of anger and bitterness, opening the door to deeper levels of understanding and acceptance. Forgiveness is a reflection of our own strength and resilience. It takes courage to release the grip of resentment and choose compassion instead. By practicing forgiveness, we cultivate inner peace and foster healthier relationships with others. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. It allows you to release the negativity associated with toxic people and move forward with greater peace and emotional strength. You deserve a calm sea within, even when facing external storms. Avoid taking things personally. Avoiding taking things personally is a key aspect of Stoic philosophy, especially when dealing with toxic behavior from others. Stoicism teaches us to maintain a sense of inner peace and perspective, even in the face of challenging interactions. Toxic behavior often stems from the other person's own insecurities, fears, or unresolved issues, rather than being a true reflection of your worth or value as a person. Recognizing this can help you detach yourself emotionally from the situation and avoid internalizing the negativity directed towards you. Instead of reacting defensively or feeling hurt by toxic behavior, strive to approach it with a sense of understanding and compassion. Remember that everyone is fighting their own battles, and sometimes people lash out as a result of their own internal struggles. By reframing toxic behavior in this way, you can maintain a sense of inner peace and self-assurance. Rather than allowing the words or actions of others to shake your confidence, you can remain grounded in the knowledge of your own worth and value as a person. Remember, you are worthy of respect, love, and kindness. Don't let toxic people dim your inner light. By recognizing the source of their negativity and focusing on your own value, you can effectively bounce off their negativity and protect your emotional well-being. Refocus negative energy. Toxic people can leave you feeling drained and emotionally wrung out, but you don't have to let their negativity hijack your day. Rather than allowing toxic interactions to linger in your mind, redirect your energy towards activities that uplift and nourish you. Engage in hobbies or interests that bring you joy, whether it's reading, exercising, painting, or spending time in nature. By immersing yourself in activities that you love, you can shift your focus away from negativity and cultivate a sense of fulfillment and purpose. Additionally, prioritize self-care practices that promote mental and emotional well-being. This might include mindfulness meditation, journaling, or practicing gratitude. By taking care of yourself holistically, you replenish your reserves and build resilience to better cope with challenging interactions in the future. Moreover, use negative experiences as opportunities for self-reflection and personal growth. Ask yourself what you can learn from the situation and how you can emerge stronger and more resilient as a result. Stoicism teaches us to view adversity as a catalyst for transformation, and by reframing toxic interactions in this way, you empower yourself to thrive in the face of adversity. Remember, you are not a sponge for negativity. By actively refocusing your energy through constructive activities and self-care, you can transform a toxic encounter into an opportunity for growth and self-renewal. Don't let negativity win. Take control and refocus your energy for a more positive and empowered you. Practice assertiveness. Practicing assertiveness is essential when navigating interactions with toxic individuals, as it allows you to communicate your needs and boundaries effectively while maintaining your self-respect. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of standing firm in the face of adversity, and assertiveness aligns with this principle by empowering you to advocate for yourself with confidence and integrity. When asserting your needs and boundaries, it's important to do so in a respectful yet firm manner. Clearly communicate your concerns or boundaries using I statements to express your feelings and preferences without placing blame or judgment on the other person. For example, instead of saying, "You always make me feel worthless," you could say, "I feel uncomfortable when you speak to me in a disrespectful manner. I would appreciate it if you could communicate with me more respectfully." Remember, that assertiveness is not about being aggressive or confrontational. It's about expressing yourself assertively and assertively advocating for your needs while also respecting the rights and boundaries of others. Additionally, be prepared for potential pushback or resistance from the toxic individual. Stay calm and composed and avoid getting drawn into arguments or power struggles. Hold your ground firmly but respectfully, and be willing to disengage from the interaction if necessary for your own well-being. Assertiveness isn't about aggression. It's about clearly communicating your needs and boundaries while respecting yourself and the other person. By using your voice effectively, you can navigate interactions with toxic people with greater confidence and protect your emotional well-being.